upset, but now you'll see what this passion made of me. No disrespect, respectfully, but the Maze Madman's been set free.
Good evening, good people. It is I, the Maze Madman. I feel like I was just here with y'all just 2 minutes ago. It feels like you were just here. Anyway, very special guest tonight, none other than Michigan freshman linebacker Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng is joining me right here. Nathaniel, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. I'm feeling blessed. Thank you for having me on the show, man, and go blue.
No doubt, man. Go blue. Go blue, of course. By the way, chat, get your questions ready for Nathaniel. We'll definitely be fielding some questions from the chat here in a second. But Nathaniel, first things first, man. Family from Ghana, correct?
Yes, sir. Correct.
All right. I like the garb here. That is beautiful. By the way, is this something native to Ghana?
Yes, sir, it is. It is. So, obviously, what I'm wearing on top is a newsboy cap. I believe in the bespoke look. Suit, tie.
Right.
A little well dressed everywhere you go, right? Because how you dress is your second skin, and I truly believe that, and I'm a firm believer of that. And then obviously we have a kente right here.
Absolutely. I remember when you committed, you had on a kente too as well, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that was a beautiful time, man. So originally, so there's differing. I don't know if it's Manassas or is it Hyattsville. Which one is it that you came from?
Yeah, so I was born and raised in Manassas, Virginia.
Okay.
Manassas, Virginia. I went to a private school in Maryland. It was called
Matha
High School.
Right. There we go.
And then obviously leaders and best, right?
No doubt. Actually, I am very familiar with Manassas and that old Prince William area. I grew up in Dayton. I moved to Loudoun County when I was 16.
Yeah.
So, I grew up or finished my high schooling out there. So definitely familiar with the area. Was hearing your name before you made the switch to IMG. Tell people about that. IMG Academy. What is that? I know a lot of people hear it nationally now. You see it on ESPN now. What is IMG?
So if you haven't heard of IMG, you should see IMG as college prep, right? Waking up at 6 a.m. Right after 6 a.m. you got school after school. Then you got to do homework after homework. You just got to do it over and over and over again.
Right.
And most kids can't handle it, right? They can't handle waking up at 6 a.m. They can't handle doing all that. So if you choose IMG, you're doing it to be not only the best man to yourself, but you're doing it to be the best man for your family, right? And
absolutely,
to be a man, right, is to serve. So that's truly what it's all about, serving others.
Absolutely. We got Nathaniel's high school film playing here for you guys in the background as we chop it up here, man. Flying around the field, man. That's one of the things when Michigan was recruiting you that jumped off the screen for me. Your sideline to sideline, impact in the backfield even. What describe your game and what the fans of Michigan can expect when you touch the field?
Fast, physical, like you said, sideline to sideline, very versatile linebacker. If you also play my sophomore tape, I'm there playing edge, I'm playing nickel, and I'm playing linebacker at the same time.
Crazy.
Right? So when we talk about versatility, I can do that. Right? When we talk about speed, sideline to sideline backer, who can fit a running back in the hole, I can do that. Right? Yes, you might see the weight. Obviously, the weight on the Michigan website isn't the right way, by the way, guys. I gained about 10 pounds since I've been here. So I'm about 215 right now. So I'm not 2 or 3, just to put that out there.
Very nice. Is that the Michigan strength and conditioning? Tell people about that, because there were people who were worried about the strength and conditioning after Harbaugh left and the strength and conditioning coach followed him to San Diego. Tell people about strength and conditioning at Michigan currently.
Yeah. There's only one school that I know trains like Michigan, and that's Michigan, right? So Coach Trice and the staff are doing a great job, not only with myself but with my teammates, right? Making sure that we come in and that we give it our best every single day. And obviously, as we go into fall camp, knowing that we're going in there, giving it our all every day. So I'm very thankful to have that type of staff around me and around my teammates as well.
No doubt.
Mhm.
One cool here, he says, huge fan of Wink Martindale's defense. Can you give us your thoughts now, having been through spring practices, how you feel you fit into that defense?
Yeah. Wings defense is very fun and is very versatile, which complements my game. Right, you talk about it as you can see, the sideline being on the edge.
Yeah.
We have various blitz formations. We have various schemes, right, to manipulate the offenses, right, to think we're running cover 4 the whole time we're running cover 1, right. So Wings defense is very versatile, right. So, and how I see myself in that system, obviously, I'm a backer who can cover 1-on-1. I'm a backer who can blitz. I'm a backer who can do all those things, right. And an older linebacker who is really blessing me with his wisdom is Ernest and is Jayshawn Burham. Just being around those two guys every day, right? Those guys pushing me on the daily and also spreading their knowledge as well, right? Because they've been in the college game for a long time and obviously learning from them. So I can be and I will be the next Michigan great.
Absolutely, man. So one of the things I remember a guy I used to do, or I do a show with on a different channel. He's a Notre Dame fan,
Yeah.
right? And we were really going at each other in the weeks leading up to your commitment on where you would go. He thought it would be Notre Dame to join your brother over there, Jeremiah at Notre Dame, right? But ultimately you chose Michigan. Explain to us what the difference was for you, why you chose Michigan over Notre Dame.
Yeah, I don't. The main reason why I chose Michigan over Notre Dame was the family, this aspect of it all, right?
Yeah.
You got the football, you got the family, you got the culture, you have everything in one. It was the best fit for me holistically, not only for myself, but like I said, for my family as well, right? I felt comfortable being in a system where I knew I was going to succeed. When people think of Michigan, they think of defense, right? They think defense, sideline to sideline, as we see. And this year, we're going to have a great defense. We're going to have an amazing defense. So I chose Michigan as well because of the alumni as well, right? Academics is a very big thing for me, right? Normally people say the NFL stands for not for long, right? So when you think of that, and when I was on my visits as well, you want to go to a school that's not only going to expose you on the football field, but a school that's going to expose you in the academic room, a school that's going to expose you to alumni, right, who can elevate your network, because they say your network is your net worth,
right?
So that was a big piece for me.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to Kiyoki. Kiyoki Kapana actually is the father of your teammate, Micah Kapana.
Yeah.
He says let's go. So shout out to Kiyoki. Another question I have for you, Nathaniel, is the number 12, right? I believe that's what you'll be wearing at Michigan. You wore, the sticks here at IMG. Do you have, history with number 12? Is that, what you wanted to wear, or were the other numbers taken?
Yeah. So obviously 11 was a retired number, and 12 was the best thing up for me. And obviously, there's this one linebacker. I'm sure all Michigan fans know who wore that 12 on his back.
Absolutely.
Right? And that's Mr. Ross himself. So I'm very pleased to wear number 12 and to represent that as well. So.
Yes, sir. Shout out to my guy Troy. Everybody hit the like button. Share this with your friends and family on social media. Be sure to follow Nathaniel on Twitter. We got his Twitter scrolling across the bottom there at _NOB11 on X. Nathaniel, the one of the things about Michigan last year was a rough year, if you will, for Michigan fans. First year head coach Jerome Moore really by the end of the season, though, that thing started to turn around, and got a couple huge wins at the end of the season.
Yeah,
You were an early commit, right? Early enrollee.
yes, sir.
Um, so were you able to travel with the team to the bowl game?
Yes, sir, I did. I did.
All right. And what did you see from not just Coach Sherrod Moore, but the other coaches during that bowl game?
Yeah, so obviously having the opportunity to go into that bowl game, right? Just the whole purpose for that bowl game that I went to was to learn, and it's to gain wisdom for the guys who have already been there, um, right? And then obviously being around the staff, hearing things from Coach Wink to Coach BJ, my linebacker coach, and then Coach Moore, it's everything that I imagined of, right?
Right.
Going my visits here and everything like that. So it was amazing.
That's dope, man. One another question that we had from the internet actually, or what are your personal goals for your freshman season, both individually and for the team?
hmm Yeah. So obviously, freshman Big Ten. You know what I'm saying? First team. That's definitely one of my personal goals.
Right.
But when it comes to team goals, obviously just to start on special teams and contribute to the team in any way and in any fashion. Right. We wear on our shirts, team over me every day.
Yeah.
Right. So that's a mindset.
Absolutely. We got our resident Irish fan here, Dallas fan. He says, "How's your brother doing in his recovery and rehab?"
Yeah. So he's doing very well. I can't wait to see him back in that field.
No doubt, man. First of all, how historic would a matchup
Mhm.
in like the CFPB for Michigan and Notre Dame? That would be massive. Number one for viewership and ratings, and then for you
Mhm.
personally, if to play against your brother, although you guys wouldn't be necessarily playing against each other, but that would be a huge win for your family for sure.
Most definitely. Most definitely. It was good for sure.
Absolutely, man. So tell me, some of the major differences
Mhm.
between high school and now at Michigan? What are some of the things that are different for you?
Yeah, so obviously being the IMG, being at the best prep school that you can be, to go into Michigan, it's not that big of a difference, right?
Okay.
If I had any advice for any high schooler, freshman year to senior, I would say go to a school that can well prepare you. Um,
Yeah.
and IMG is that school to prepare you. But when we talk about things that are different, right? You talk about senior, you're in a whole different city. You have to get comfortable. You're seeing different faces in the facility. You got to get comfortable with those faces, know people's name. Because I was a born leader, right? And
Right.
as a born leader, obviously you want to learn everybody's name. You want to make sure that everybody knows who you are and knows that you're a contributor, right? And
Right.
uh, and know that you are a team over me every single day. So when we talk about it was different, it was really just the environment for me. But obviously, when it comes to football, obviously the playbook gets bigger, right? So you have to make sure that your time management is in the right places, which it was uh,
Hmm.
before college. Um, and then after high school, it was the same, right? My goal is to be 3-0, and I'll be watching this in 3 years of like, hey, we said it, and then it's done, right? So,
Absolutely. You
so
said you heard it right here first, ladies and gentlemen.
yeah, so um, obviously knowing what you're aiming for, knowing what the goal is, and knowing how to get there. That's the most important part of it. But obviously, you have to enjoy the process of it. So,
Yeah, no doubt.
yeah.
What are you majoring in or plan to major in
Yep.
at Michigan?
So before I say that, before I enrolled into Michigan, I took 15 college credits in high school. So I
Wow.
came with 15. So my first semester was already done. So I worked on my second semester. I got 15 done there. Then this last month or 2 months ago, I got 7 credits done for my summer. But my major would be political science, and I might major in finance as well because I'm a big finance guy, and I believe in diverse like portfolios. So that's something.
Absolutely. That's impressive, man. 15 college credits follow you to Michigan.
Mhm.
You get there, you're already ahead of schedule already. Then you get another 15, 7 more over the summer, man. That's impressive. Outstanding, honestly, man. Keep that up.
No doubt.
You got going places for sure. That's a big deal. Another question we got from the internet: how do you approach film study? What are some of the key things you look for when breaking down opposing offenses?
Yeah, I love this question because obviously, having a big brother who are already done it, right? So now you know the blueprint to it.
Right.
You know how to do it. You know how to approach the film room. You know how to approach meetings. You know how to be a professional in professional spaces. But the way I approach it, so obviously, first thing you want to look at is formations and the first
Hmm.
plays. The first 15 plays is everything because when you prepare for a team during the week, um, those first 15, that first quarter, they're gonna really give it they all really.
Right.
Formations. Another big one is to see if where the quarterback is. Is he in the gun? Is he in pistol? Where is the running back? Right.
Right.
Um, so all those little things matter, and it's especially as a linebacker. Reading guards is the most important because the guard and the wide back and the wide on, they're always going to say the play, right? They're
Right.
always going to say the play. Um, but formations for me is the biggest one, and then obviously having a great coach and having a great DC like BJ and then Coach Wink, it just adds on to that.
Absolutely. I'm glad you brought up Coach BJM.
Mm.
Was he your primary recruiter during your recruitment?
Yeah, so BJ was at Tennessee, so
Right.
you know what I'm saying. So obviously, me and BJ was in conversation at Tennessee, but then when he came to Michigan with the big alumni, with the big academia, right? Uh,
Right.
that's something that's very big for me. That's very big for my family. So I knew once he came to Michigan, I was all ears, right? It was either Notre Dame or Michigan. So
Absolutely.
yeah,
All right. Maybe you can settle this for us. Talking to my friends, I got a very diverse group of friends myself.
yeah.
Who has the better jollof? Is it
Ah.
Ghana or Liberia? Let us know.
No hate to my Liberian people, man. It's all love. It's all one Africa. But when it comes to jollof rice, Ghanaians on top all the time, all the time, all the time, all the time.
No doubt, man. No doubt. All right. So here we go. What's one area of your game you think has improved the most in just your time there in the spring up to now at Michigan?
I would say using my hands because in college the linemen are way bigger,
Right.
way faster. So when they come up to block you, you have to know how to punch. You know how you gotta know how to use your arms,
Yeah.
and to do all those things and to play off the edge really. Because if you're not a versatile linebacker, you're a liability uh,
Right.
to the team. And I'm sure y'all have watched games where linebackers weren't versatile. They couldn't move their feet, they couldn't use their hands, and when linemen came on them, they're stuck the whole time, right? So
Right.
being a linebacker is being versatile, knowing when to shoot your gun sometimes, because sometimes when a hole is open, sometimes you just got to hit it, but you got
Right.
to shoot it as well. So I would just say football IQ, and I would say using my hands. Those are the two biggest things that I improved on while I was at Michigan.
No doubt. My guy Johnny Oden Jr. says, have you been training with Ernest Hausman at all?
Yes, sir. So obviously, Big Erm being, what I'm saying, like the leader of the linebacker group, obviously training with him, saying, seeing what his insights are, right? Because it's not no competition. It's a brotherhood to me. You understand?
Right.
So, yes, sir. So that's how I see it.
Absolutely. Without throwing anybody under the bus. We don't want to throw any programs under the bus or anything like that. But my guy Kinetic says, we saw some of your picks from visits to other schools last season. Aside from Michigan, what were some of your best or worst experience on OVs?
On OVs, I would say all the schools I went to really did their best
Hmm.
for me and for my family. So I wouldn't say I had a bad visit because
Yeah.
all of them was good. But I want to say my favorite visit was Michigan, and
Yeah.
and solely I think God did this thing when He chose me to visit Michigan last.
Yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. I know I was excited when I saw that we had the last visit, but sometimes that's a bit nerve wracking too because a school before you ever get to Michigan can really impress a kid, and and the experience can be over before you you ever even come to Michigan. But
So,
you chose right, Nathaniel. You did the right thing.
so, mhm. And then
Oh, go ahead.
just to add on that, right? The reason why I wanted to wait until the day before signing day or the day of signing day to commit was, I believe, instant gratification is just not something that we should do, right? We should,
Right.
we should see everything. I feel like nowadays kids are so emotional that they want to commit now. Obviously now it's NIL. So I get it. There's so many variables. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
To the different aspects of different schools, but you got to see the everything. You got to see location. You got to see alumni. You got to see academia. You got to see everything because you also got to see taxes as well because now we
Talk about it.
employees. So you can look at taxes too. So
Right.
that's very big. That's very big.
No doubt, man. First of all, I have to say I'm very impressed with you, because I myself, right, today I'm at lunch. I could have stuck to the watermelon spears that I brought for lunch, right? But no, somebody in the office had some Cajun pasta, and that smell hit me, and the instant gratification that I felt for that Cajun, I was like, man, I gotta have that. You know what I mean? So even older people don't have the discipline to not, succumb to instant gratification, man. That's very big and super mature of you to have that sort of train of thought, man. I'm impressed again.
Yes, sir.
Lichmack says, who do you model your game after?
Yeah. I would say I really get my game from different parts and from different pieces. I started off playing soccer first. That's where all the agility, all the quickness comes from. But when we look at linebacker game, right, you got the raise, right. I also want to say, if any of you guys watch my brother's film, people had told me that me and him played really similar, right, when it comes to in the box and out the box. So obviously, I love to watch his film as well. But I just model my game after linebackers who I've seen succeed, not only on the college level but in the NFL and professional level as well. But I don't have no direct answer on that because obviously every linebacker is good at something, every linebacker is bad at something. But you take the good and you make it your own.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. We got another one from Dallas fan. It says your brother Jeremiah has been shutting it down with his wardrobe from the motherland since his Notre Dame days to Sundays pre-games with the Cleveland Browns. Do you have some of those fits?
Well, obviously, y'all see me wearing this here now. So hopefully, Coach Moore allows me to like put that on so I can represent.
Absolutely, man. Let's talk a little bit about your mission to service, right? Let's talk a little bit about that.
Yeah.
It's a nonprofit, or that you started. What was the idea behind that, and what do you hope to achieve?
Yeah. So I'm glad you asked because my purpose as a man is to serve others, and that's the best way to do that. Right? It's just to be a man who serves others, and for that, I made a nonprofit called Mission of Service, and in that Mission of Service, we go back directly to Ghana and we give back to the kids. So far, right now, we're still in the pilot, pre-seed, like you say, of it. So we really haven't started it yet, but I know as soon as we started, I would want all fans to come in and support what we have going on, right? Because obviously there's people out there who need us, right? And then some days, even on our bad days, people wish they lived that, right? So we can never take one day for granted.
Absolutely, man. I gotta ask this question. You've been at Michigan for a while now. People want to know, how do you earn a Michigan helmet sticker?
I would say it's really easier than people think.
Okay.
I want to say consistency, right? Motivation only lasts for so long,
right?
You have to be consistent. You have to come in there with a mindset of a soldier, of a gladiator, especially at linebacker, right?
Right.
You have to be willing to love to hit. You have to be willing to love to wake up at 6 a.m. You have to love the smell of pads. You know what I mean? So it's just coming in there with the same mentality every single day, knowing that you are going to be the best. No man is going to put their hands on you, and you're just going to let them drive you all the way back to the, you name it, right?
Right.
You need to be the aggressor, right? And not only thing with that, even the little things, even in the locker room, right? Making sure that you tidy up, you make sure everything, because cleanliness is godliness.
There you go.
So just even when you're not, because how you do one thing is how you do everything, and I'm a firm believer of that, right? So if you treat your house like, you name it, like trash, you're gonna go with this into the locker room, and you're going to do the same thing for that as well. And for Michigan, we have a standard, right? And we got to meet that standard every day, and that's how you earn those stripes.
Absolutely, man. My guy Steven says, does the team talk about all the whining coming from other fan bases about the current sign stealing situation? And do you all laugh at it?
Really, the team isn't really worried about any external factors, right? We're a unit, and we're a group, so we don't let anything outside our bubble come inside.
There you go.
We're not really worried about that, right? We're worried about that first game. That's what we're worried about.
No doubt, man. Shout out to my guy Marmarski. Been a member now for 7 months. He says, Nathaniel, appreciate your love and support. Go Blue, man. He's a huge fan, Michigan football, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I think actually he might be you might have spoken with Marmar.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So shout out to that. Yeah, man. All right. For as far as the team goes this year, Nathaniel, do you think that Michigan is a playoff caliber team this year? What do you see? What do you see that? What do you see Michigan at the end?
I don't think I know.
Okay.
I know we're going to win that national championship this year.
Let's go.
It's not even confidence. It's just the understanding of what we have, and if everybody's in there with the same mentality that we're going to be the best, we're going to win, then there's no doubt about it, right? But like I said, everybody needs to be one. That we have to be a cohesive unit, and we are that. So I don't think I know we will be a playoff caliber team, and I know we will win the Big Ten, and we will win that national championship this year.
Absolutely. Lich Max says, how do you feel about the game? What does the rivalry with the other state mean to you?
Yeah. So I actually took a visit to Ohio State before I took a visit to Michigan.
Right.
Obviously, growing up, you see the big rivalry, the game, you know what I mean? But then when I came to Michigan, I really felt it, right? As soon as you even sign those papers to even sign to Michigan, you feel it, you ready, right? So the game is really important to me.
Right.
All the brothers who came before me value the game. So much do I.
Yeah.
Right? So it's very important. And if you lose that game, you lose the year. It don't matter what it is.
Thank you. Hey, you heard it right here from Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng. You lose that game, you lose the year. That's a good one, man. The Dom father is here. You know Dom. Yeah. Dom, he says, thank you for taking time to stop by the show. You're a class man and will do very well at Michigan. Can you put in the words get Bryce on the show? Do you have obviously you play defense, Bryce is the quarterback. Do you guys have a relationship?
We do. We do.
That's good, man.
I would definitely shout at him tomorrow during our practice and let's see.
Let's get it, man. That'll be massive, man. Anyway, we got some more questions in the chat really quick. Man, I'm so impressed by the quality of young men Michigan consistently brings in. The maturity, intelligent, defies the dumb jock idea that a lot of people hold for football players. That's a fact. That's a huge fact, man. Everybody is just giving you praise here. These are not necessarily questions, but just people showering you with praise. He definitely gets it. My baby, that's a Detroit thing. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, good.
Michigan man for sure.
Go blue, go blue. It's our love.
Yes, sir. Seth wants to know, is running back out of the question?
And right now we focus on linebacker. Like I said, man, if it's a 5-yard line, goal line, and they need Big Woo, man, I'm gonna just go in there with my head down.
There you go, man. Is by the way, speaking of Big Woo, is that something that the teammates colloquially call you?
Yeah, so it's not really Big Woo, but like it's just Woo.
Yeah.
Obviously from the math, everybody call me Woo, short for Owusu.
Right.
And then obviously carry the IMG, and now it's carry that Michigan. So we get the Woo from Owusu, which is
right.
So yes, sir.
Yeah. So I hear speaking of your last name, Owusu-Boateng, from what I understand, that means strong-willed and determined. Am I right about that?
You're right.
Absolutely. And do you think that just from the short time speaking with you here, I absolutely believe that that's a fitting name.
Mm-hmm.
By the way, but what do you think about that about yourself? Is that something that you try to live up to?
Most definitely. And it's not even about living up to it. It's about it's about pursuing it on a daily habit, right? Because habits are things you do every day, right? And those and those things are in me and they're within me, right? The first president of Ghana said, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he said, "I'm not African because I'm from Africa." He said, "I'm African because Africa lives within me." Right, and I am strong-willed and I am determined because that lives within me. So everywhere I will be strong-willed and I will be determined because that is my passion.
That's huge, man.
So.
I like that, Nathaniel. I'm gonna let you get out of here in just a second. We did do something different. I'm gonna bring it back.
Yep, take your time. It's all good.
All right. I want to introduce this one more time. I'm gonna give people an opportunity. You're gonna get a shot. Mm-hmm. To ask Nathaniel one question. You get one question, and it's 8:35. We're gonna get y'all to 8:40. The link is there. One question. Don't be shy. Shout out to my guy, Old Man on the Sticks. True Michigan man, no doubt. Kinetic says, appreciate your time, Woo.
Appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt, man. And here we go. Our first guy.
Let's do it.
Steven, what's good?
I'm good, man. What's up, Nathaniel? How you doing, brother?
I'm doing well, brother. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. So I'm from Alabama, man. But I root for Michigan. I'm not a Bama fan, just to let you know, I root for Michigan. One of the things down here they used to do as far as culture, because it's going to be kind of a complex question. Like when guys go on like OBs or unofficials, 5-star, 4-star, don't matter. Like if the team doesn't think they're a good fit, they'll go to the coaches and be like, "Hey, man, they cool in high school, but they're gonna mess up the culture." Is that the culture up there in Michigan? Like guys come and they might be talented on the field, but they're kind of killing what you all created. Or do you all have the leeway to go to coaches and be like, "Yeah, coach, I don't think that's gonna be a good fit, man. They're cool, but they're gonna mess up everything we got going."
Yeah. So I would say that this is a player-led team, right? And no team can be good if it's not player-led, right? So if the leaders don't feel like one person is fit for the team, everybody, even myself, right? And I just came on the team, right? But obviously, everybody has a voice and everybody knows and knows the Michigan standard. And if your brother isn't like hitting the Michigan standard every day, you have the ability to go to him like, bro, come on, step it up. You have the ability to go to coaches and tell us, because this is a player-led team. And we want the best for everybody, right? And that's the goal.
No doubt, man.
All right, no doubt. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
No problem.
Definitely.
Max is up next. This is actually my channel, Stat Boy. He created that intro that you saw today. Lich Max, go ahead.
So,
I just got a pretty, that might be an easy question. So do you see yourself becoming more of like that Ray Lewis type of back, or are you looking more towards like the play and coverage style where you're trying to get hands on the ball more than actually trying to demolish the guy with the ball?
Yeah. So I would say what's so special about my game is I can do both. And
that was going to be my other caveat or a mixture of the two.
yeah, I would say mixtures of two because I can play one-on-one coverage and I can also come inside the box and I can smack whoever it is.
There you go.
Doesn't matter. Like I said, team over me. I do what's best for the team. So if the team needs me to do that, I'll do that. If the team needs me to be inside the box, I'll do that. So yes, sir.
No doubt. Lich, we appreciate that. Go Blue. Marmar is up next. Looks like we're looking at. There we go. All right, Marmar.
What's
your
up, though,
question?
Nathaniel?
What's up, brother? How you doing? How you doing?
Man, hey, man, I'm just blessed. The only question I have for you is, are you ready to show them what you're about?
Man, I was born ready. Let's go.
Okay, yeah. And make your name for yourself. You know, you're gonna be big here in a couple of years.
Most definitely. I appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I appreciate you, man. Love you, brother.
Yes, sir.
No
Appreciate
doubt,
you,
man.
Maze.
No doubt, man. Hey, his smile was so big. Shout out to Marmar. And finally, my guy Dom, the Dom father. How you doing, Dom?
Great. How are you gentlemen doing?
Doing excellent.
Hey, Maze, we got to talk about these start times, especially this time of year. It's, I don't get cell service down at the beach, and then I'm missing your show, and I feel bad.
Rub it in, right? Rub it in, man.
Hey, I have a question for Nathaniel. I don't know if you guys brought it up yet or not, but I thought to deviate from football a little bit. And Nathaniel, you mentioned love of music, playing guitar, bass, piano. What instrument's your favorite to play?
Mm-hmm.
What instrument's your favorite to play, and what type of music are you enjoying these days?
Yeah, I would say so. Everything is based on time and where you're at. I would say, let's say if it's just a chill vibe, I would say my favorite instrument to play is the bass guitar. I was raised in the church, so obviously knowing how to play the instruments is very essential. I would say when it's just a chill vibe, I'm a real big jazz guy. I love jazz. And then, when it's time for game day, that's when it's time for the more upbeat music, right? And it's time to just ready to go. But also, you got to get that slow jazz in there too to calm yourself down because football is a emotional game, but you can't be emotional when you're in it. But obviously, like when you in the stands, you can, but when you in the game, you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to.
No doubt, man.
Well, thanks for having me up, Maze. Nathaniel, thank you very much for doing the show. And if you could put a kind word into Bryce, it would mean the world to us. It really would.
Thanks, Dom.
Hey, the answer is always no if you don't ask the question. Remember
that's a fact. That's a fact.
Take care, guys.
Dom, appreciate that guy, man. A big fan of the channel, been supporting since day one. I used to do the show in my garage. I had horrible sound, and Dom was there, basically telling me, "Hey, you sound like crap. Do better." But shout out to Dom. Dexter Green, great interview, great young man. Thank you, Dexter.
Appreciate you.
No doubt. Asian Posh is here. She says, was watching your live from tonight. Much respect. She's actually an Ohio State fan, so her saying much respect is a big deal.
Yeah.
She is a fan of that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus, but that's another thing. We'll get to that later on. Shout out to her. And Dallas fan again, do you have a favorite dish from Ghana?
If I had a favorite dish, it would probably have to be jollof rice or fufu.
Yes, sir. All right, Nathaniel, I'm gonna let you get out of here, man. I appreciate your time today. We got to do this again. I know the season is right around the corner. I want to see you out there wrecking it, man. I'm sure everybody here in the chat does too. Let the people know where they can find you on your socials and all that.
Mm-hmm. Yep. On Instagram, you can follow me like it's down here _NOB11 on Instagram, and then NOB11 on Twitter as well.
No doubt. I had to mess that up. Absolutely. Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng, ladies and gentlemen, be sure to follow him. Be sure to support. By the way, don't you? I'm sorry. There was a something else I saw, like a link where people can support you specifically with like a merch or something, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Do you have that, or because we can share it here, and I'm sure people would love to do that.
Yep. I'm gonna send it to you right now. Matter of fact, so we.
All right, cool. Yeah, I appreciate that, man, and I'll put it in future videos as well. I'm sorry. We should have done that earlier. That's my fault. I dropped the ball there. In the meantime, be sure to follow Nathaniel. You see the social going across the bottom here. Let's get those numbers up. Posh says, nice young man. Absolutely. Not just a nice young man. You're not going to be saying that in late November when he puts a beating on those Buckeyes.
Sure, right.
Nah, but I like Dorian. Dorian's great, man. We were up for the spring game. Me and a couple other podcasters were up for the spring game. We got to see you guys out there. We rented a Airbnb right across the street from the stadium, and Doreen and her husband were nice enough to stop by, join the live that we did afterwards. It was great.
What's up? I appreciate you, Doreen.
No doubt.
Yes,
In the meantime, though, we will, you know what, we'll add that link when I get it. We'll add it to the video. You guys can support Nathaniel by, obviously going to that link, getting that merch, that Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng merch, and be ready on game days.
I should. You should just got it just now.
All right. It was that email or text?
Text should be.
All right. Cool.
Yes, sir.
Let me see here. We can get that up.
Yep. Should be this right here. Let me send it to you right now.
See if I got
No. Just sent it.
Got it. Yeah. All right, let's see how I can let's share Gmail. All right, I sent that to myself. I'm gonna get this up for you guys so you can share Nathaniel's, buy the merch. It's from Athletes Thread, looks like.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Let me get this up for you. There you go. 10% off your first order. Get you some official Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng merch. You get some stickers. If you want to buy some stickers and send them to me, we'll put them on the wall here. I'm going to actually buy my own stickers. Don't worry about it. But there you go. This is the website. And all of these proceeds go to helping Nathaniel and his NIL, I believe, right?
Yes, sir, it does.
There you go, man. And we'll definitely put that here. I'm going to drop that link in the chat for you guys. That's not the link. Don't hit that link. There we go. This is the link. Use that link to get you some Nathaniel Owusu-Boateng merch. Nathaniel, thank you again for coming on today. Well, like I said, we got to do this again. Mm-hmm. Best of luck during the season, man. I know you're gonna kill it. Go blue.
Go blue, most definitely. I thank you for having me. I thank you, all Michigan fans, for watching this, and y'all are going to have an amazing season, as long as I. So go blue.
Yes, sir. Go blue. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, this might be our best season ever. My ratings, they're about to go through the roof.
All right, now I'ma calm down. So I just don't get that all that mace and that lock and all that fun. I just don't get it. And how the
oh my God, we're shutting the damn live down. Good night, everybody. Nathaniel, man.